Hello everybody and welcome to Plans with Witchy. I'm Alicia and today we're going to be doing another Hobonichi Cousin plan with me. This is going to be for Valentine's Day week. I personally don't celebrate Valentine's Day. My partner and I never have. So I'm going to do a book love theme because I am a big reader and I absolutely love getting lost in a good book. This week we will be using deco stickers from Moehrenkunst. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. And their reading washi tape. So this tape actually matches this sheet here. So we have the reading sheet, the bookworm and books. And we're going to get straight into it. So recently I've been getting kind of... I don't know if anxious is the right word, but I've been getting kind of a bit discouraged with my planner because of things not going according to plan. Last week was a bit of a mess in my planner. Even though I loved the spread, a lot of what I had planned in it didn't end up happening. So I figured out a little bit of a workaround for that. I have these, let me get out the original ones. I have these page flags here. That doesn't need to be there. I have these page flags here from LV Planning Co. And what I've done is I've taken ones for the meetings that I know I have every single week and work. So what I've actually already done is, let me pop them back in there. I've cut these down a little bit here and a little bit here so that they fit within the cousin columns, and that way I can pop them in. If something changes, if something moves, I can move it, and then on the day, if I know that's going to actually happen, I'll write it in to the planner itself and I'll reuse these each week. So let's pop them in here. So we have 8 to 5:30 on Tuesday, or sorry, 8 to 4:30. The same on Wednesday and Thursday. And this portion isn't really going to, I put that in the wrong place. This portion isn't going to change much week from week. I get a shift in work and it sticks for 3 months and then it changes. Well, it can change, sometimes it doesn't. But just in case there's a day that I end up booking off or finishing early or anything like that, I can go in and amend it. Fridays I work 8 to 3:30, and then Saturday is back to my normal 8 to 4:30. Then I also know I have a meeting on on Thursday and Friday. So Wednesday, that meeting is at 10:45. So we will pop that in there. And then that meeting is at 1 o'clock on a Friday. I'm so used to putting things in like where this line is, like after the time. So I tend to forget. Okay, so that's the basis of what is gonna be pre-filled in. I think I'm gonna work on my sidebar next and then move over to the deco elements of things. So I do want to get back on track with my reading goals. What pen? I'll use my Energel Clena. So my reading goals, I dropped off for a week or two, which wasn't ideal, but I might work from the bottom up. Yeah, I will. So we have 7 days here. I really need to actually use a ruler for this stuff. I think I mark 5 things for, yeah. This is going to be my Instagram tracker. So there's a few things that I need to do every post, so to speak, for Instagram. Excuse me. So that way that I know I'm prepared, I've pre-planned my content, I'm ready to go. So the first one is take photo, edit, caption, hashtag, and draft. And I do that for pretty much every single post. Kind of keeps me on track. I'm now just going to have a flip through here for my scripts that I used for this. So these are custom scripts that I had done from Rebel Ink Co. They are one of my two favourite... Sorry, my tweezers just got stuck on a page. They're one of my two favourite script shops. And I will do Insta in the big one. Do I want to colour this? I don't think I do. I think I want it quite simple. So we have that in there, which is the Insta section. Then above that I need... Do I need a Happy Mail section? This is something that I didn't really fill out last week or much of the week before. It's kind of... I'll put it in. I'll just pop a reminder to myself to actually use it. So I have more stickers here from... These ones are from OK Plans. I absolutely love them. But the problem is I don't have a lot of scripts in both fonts, so I have to stick with one or the other. I went for all caps, so we will use this Happy Mail one here. I don't have... Do I have much arriving that week? I have a good bit, so we will pop this one about here. And then I will pop in a dot here and a dot here. Okay, so I can track 7 pieces of Happy Mail during that week. I'm not sure if I'm going to get more than that. If I do, I can always just put it in my daily pages and refer back to it. Then what I'm going to do is I need 2 sections here for the 2 books I plan on reading. I really need to catch up on my reading goals. I'm like a week or 2 behind. So this year, one of my big goals is to read 100 books. And I am not doing the best the last 2 weeks. Yeah, so January was a good month. I read 11 books in January. But yeah, it's dropped off considerably since then, which I wasn't expecting to happen, but a lot has been thrown in the mix this week. So we will probably come back to that. Do I want to put a little bit of this washi tape here just to divide it up a bit? I don't really like that diary sticker on its own. It doesn't really scream bookish. So we might pop in... Oh, I love this one with the little teapot. This is cute. This one can go here. Let me just reposition that on my tweezers. Okay, absolutely perfect. And I want to pop in my reading tracker because it's something I haven't been filling out because I haven't been reading. And if I see it every day, it'll kind of be like a little reminder, you need to read 100 pages minimum. So we'll get that put in here. I usually do 8 boxes for it. Does that leave me enough room to actually put in my 2 books, or did I just eat up a lot of space with that sticker? Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I ate up quite a bit of space. I might actually bring it down further. That can work. That line is terrible. I really need to find where my ruler is. But that will be for another day. Okay, and then we can do 51, 52, 53, 400. Just in case I pick up a book I cannot put down. We'll leave in enough room for 400 pages. I don't want to use that diary sticker part of the washi just yet. So I'll pop this little scrap of washi in the back of my, excuse me, in the back of my reusable sticker book. And we will pop this piece of washi up here. Where is my washi cutter gone? I swear every time I put something down I forget where I put it. This can do for right now. I actually need to pop this back in the front of my planner for these page flags because I will forget about them. So that's my sidebar done. I actually really like it. I think it's really cute and it's nice and minimal. And then I want to go fully in with this washi tape here. So get that popped in along the bottom. I still need to find my washi cutter. Am I the only one who does this, who puts things down and like instantly loses them? Ah, under my sticker books. Got it. And then I think I want a little bit more of it up the top. One of the things that I really love about these washi tapes is the pattern doesn't repeat that often. So I can get all of the top of a page and all of the bottom of a page done. And there's still that much left before it repeats again. For a seamless pattern, it definitely isn't a very repetitive one, which I personally love. Okay, Monday I am off work and I'll be home from visiting my parents. So that's going to be a film, edit and content day. So we can go in and plan this day because I know I'm going to be here for it. And I know that not a lot can get in the way of what I'm doing. So let's pop down a few Coffee Monster Co. stickers. We definitely need a coffee one for Monday. Which one though? I really love this. I wish I had more of these. I think I ordered more of these ones, specifically the little cup, because it is adorable. Coffee time. Okay, so that will be in there as my morning coffee time, where I just take a little bit of time to myself, have a cup of coffee and journal a little bit. And then we will schedule in some, do I want to film? I don't want to plan to film in the morning because a lot of when I film depends on when Connor is on a call or not, but I can definitely schedule in to batch create content. So there's going to be a good chunk of the day taken up by that. I think I will go 10 to 1 because Connor usually has his lunch at around 1 o'clock, and of course I had a smudge. So let me find a little emoji that isn't gonna clash massively with this. This one here is actually perfect. Little grey camera. And then we want to pop in batch content. create. Okay, then I'll usually have lunch with Connor between 1 and 2 at some point. I won't pop that in yet either because it does depend on his schedule. Then I also need to pop in time. Excuse me, let me just take a quick sip of coffee. Okay, so I need to book in some time to have a call with one of my friends in the States. I'm getting ready to start a D&D campaign with a few of my friends, and I'm creating my character over the weekend, so I want to run everything by my DM just so that my backstory aligns with what he has planned, because I want my character to be from the area that we are going to be running this campaign in. So I might pop in to message him on my to-dos, and then I can't really schedule it in until I check with him when suits. So for the most part, this is how I pre-plan in my cousin, and then this serves more as a fill it in as I go planner. So we have the bare bones of everything set up and ready to go, and now it's time to throw some deco at it. So I've used this one here. That's the same as the one on the washi, so we might do this little coffee one here. Get that popped in on Sunday, because I definitely will not be up early on Sunday. And I want a stack of books, so we will use this little stack here, and that can go down here. And I don't think I want much else. I don't want to overcrowd it. Now, work on Thursday. I know all I have is that meeting, so I might pop something in here that doesn't fill up too much space. This one. Is that one too big? No, that should be. Oh no, because I finished at 4:30. I'm going to change to this one. This one definitely won't be too tall. And that can go there. So that's it for my cousin. Now what we're going to do is flip on over to my weeks, where I can do a matching spread. So let's move this out of the way and up there, and this can go pride and place in the middle. Now I am definitely going to need some sort of a ruler. I have my B6 pencil board from Lauren Phelps Designs, so we will use this, and we are going to mark in everything that we draw in. So on my weeks, I break this down into 3 different sections that will be used with the dailies. So I think I want the 2 small sections on the inside this time, so they're not overpowering the spread. And then we need to draw in these ones. And do I have, while I'm doing this, I'm kind of just thinking what mild liner or Zig clear color brush pen I'm going to use to try and tie in the colors from the book spread. and brown is the one that's popping out to me, but I don't want to use brown because I know that next week is coffee themed and I will be using brown in that. So what can we use that will match this? If I use this sheet predominantly in here, I can use the yellow gold mild liner, or I have a light orangey one that could work. Let me have a look and see. I think I've already swatched this at the back here, but we will do it again. It's like a pale peach color. Pale pink is the actual name of this shade. So let's go in and do that. So up here, this section is my important or errands or reminders or whatever you want to call it. They're kind of tasks that don't fall into these two categories. This one will be work or home, and this one will be work or home. Then up here, what we've started to do these last few days is mark off this section as my to-do, and around here we will mark off again another section in this planner for Instagram. And eventually I'm gonna have to start putting YouTube in there because that's a thing now. So we're gonna go deco first because I can. Sunday and Monday I have off work, so I can pop deco in there. Now, do I want this to be work or home? I think I want this to be work. No, this one. So to kind of match things up, I want to get that paler pink colour, which seems to be in this sheet. Oh, it's in this one too. No, I'll use some of these ones here. So we will get this cute little heart coffee mug. So I can go a little bit lower with this and move it over here. Oh, it's so cute. I absolutely love these stickers. The quality of them, the actual artwork is to die for. Then this one I can probably pop up in that corner, and I can write to do in whatever way I please around it. I think it goes nicely with the to do list. I'll extend this out to here just so that we have enough room and we're not writing on top of the sticker. And then, do I want more deco? I don't think I want more deco, but I do want to use some of that book washi tape. So this can go down at the bottom because I never refer to that calendar down there. And I think that's it. Monday isn't going to be the busiest of days. I could pop a little strip on Monday because I'm not going to be working on that day. So let me have a look and see. Do I like it there? I do like it there. And oh, I have to be careful ripping this. There we go. And that is right into the corner. Okay, so now time to fill in everything that I know will be happening. So I'm going in again with my fine Pilot Vanishing point. I'm going to pop in important up here. I definitely should have waited a little while longer for this to dry. What did I say? This was going to be work. this will be home. I don't know why I switched to all caps there. Then I think I'm actually going to use a script sticker for the to-dos and for Instagram. So where are my to-dos? They're all work. Here we go. Let me check for Instagram. Film, edit, upload. Okay, I only have these in the Rebel Ink Co font as well, and I don't have one that says the full word Instagram. No, we'll write them in. We will use no script stickers in my Hobo Weeks this week. So we have Instagram. I knew that would go over. And then to do. We won't talk about that tea. Okay, and now there's a few things that I already know are going to be happening this week that I'm going to pop in. Tuesday will be back to work. So BTW, not to be confused with by the way. Wednesday I have a team meeting. I have a feeling my head may have come into view there. But team meeting. Thursday, as we know from my cousin, I have those 2 meetings here. And this is also my early out day. Early out. Then my home schedule. Monday, I actually think I'm going to do laundry because I'm off and it makes the most sense. And while the laundry is in, I can do the bathrooms. Tuesday will be bedroom. Wednesday, living room. Thursday's a full work day, so office, because I can tidy my office while it's quiet in work. Friday, Friday I'm finished early, so that would make sense to do the room that takes the longest, which is our kitchen. And Saturday I just have a long day of work. So we'll leave Saturday and Sunday for the moment. I won't plan any housework there. My to-dos all depend on what I get done for the last few days of this current week. But that is it. We have now gotten both the Hobonichi Cousin and the Hobonichi Weeks all finished and ready to go for the week of the 14th to the 20th. Thank you all so much for watching along while I planned, and happy planning.